If you're trying to figure out how to sell AI services, chatbots, voice bots, etc., you're in the right place. Hi, this is Belcher. If you're watching this video right now, you probably already know that the AI integration business is the #1 business to be in 2026, according to Harvard Business Review, Google, the Wall Street Journal, you name it. And there's a lot of reasons why. AI technology is going from a $390 billion industry this year, which is huge, to a $3.5 trillion industry in the next 5 years. 88% of business owners say that they need it and want it. So why is it so dang hard to sell it? The answer is it's not if you know how. Look, integration alone is going to account for over $100 billion this year. That's you and me. That's the plumbers that put it all together. My name is Belcher, and I'm here to explain to you how to sell AI. Let me hop over to my presentation and I'll show you what I mean. The biggest mistake that I see people making is they're selling the hammer and they're not selling the house. And you got to stop selling hammers. No business wants technology, they want results. The problem is most providers fall into the geek trap. So they're talking about all the language and the AI speak that we all use between us, but that the average customer has no idea what it means. LLMs, bots, prompts, APIs, scrapers, all this stuff scares the snot out of the client. And here's one thing you got to know. If they're confused, they're not going to buy. The confused mind always says no. When you talk tech, the business owner only hears noise. Most business owners view tech as a cost, as an expense, not as an investment. So do you want to know what owners really buy? Look, business owners are exhausted. They're overworked, they're understaffed, and most of them are frankly underpaid. They don't want a chatbot. They want their lives back. You're not selling AI, you're selling relief and results. You're selling growth and time. Those are the two things that always sell, no matter what the mechanic, no matter what the tool is. We don't sell AI, we sell outcomes. And if you want to do this the easy way, I can tell you exactly how to do it. Specifically, we sell 4 different pillars of business success. And these are the 4 that business owners will always buy, no matter what the technology becomes. Even if it's robotics down the road, they're buying it for the same reasons. Number 1, they want more leads. They want more customers. But they want to be able to support those customers, nurture those customers without having to have additional labor, additional headcount. They want more sales, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they want a better reputation in business. They're afraid that AI is going to hurt their reputation, but they don't understand that reputation management via AI can actually boost their reputation. If you don't know me, my name is Belcher. I've sold over $1 billion worth of goods and services online. I talk about it a lot on my Substack newsletter. I'm also the author of Intelligent Sales Agents, the only book on selling AI in Amazon right now. And just for the people who view this video, I've created a 65-page Google document outlining the entire process of owning an AI automation agency, in addition to how to sell. If you learn how to sell it, you may not even have to do it. You may be able to get other people to do it for you. Just scan the QR code here so you can follow along with the rest of the presentation. Uncapped lead generation. Okay, mistake number 1. We talk about scrapers in our business. We go out and gather data, but scraper sounds black hat to most of our business owners. Don't ever use the word scraper. Why? Because to the business owner, it sounds like work and it sounds like spam. It sounds black hat. It sounds like something they're doing to their customers instead of something that can help their business. This is easy to fix. We just changed the vernacular to uncapped lead generation. Instead of saying something about a scraper, you say, I can create a system that captures every single person who shows an interest, gets their info, and puts them directly into your calendar. The result is, Mr. Business Owner, you'll see booked appointments, not the scraping tool. So do you see the shift there? You went from selling a scraper bot to selling booked appointments. This is huge. Pillar number 2, zero labor support. Stop talking about LLM training data. Number 1, they don't know what that is. Number 2, they don't want it if they did. Instead of saying, I'll train an LLM on all of your company data, this is such an easy fix. We call it the zero labor nurture. We answer questions instantly, handle the tire kickers, and free up your staff so you're not paying hourly wages for data entry. See the difference? You sell freedom and cost savings. Every business in the world loves that. Pillar number 3, 24/7 sales. Don't say, the AI agent can process sales via Stripe API. Why is that? It sounds like a generic IT feature. They already know what Stripe is, maybe. They don't know what an API is. And any of this talk just scares them. Here's the really easy fix. The 24/7 salesman. You say, imagine your store open 24 hours a day. When a buyer wants to make a purchase at 2 o'clock in the morning, Your system takes the order, makes the sale, and sends out the receipt all while you're asleep. The result is you're selling passive revenue. Again, every business in the world wants this. Pillar number 4, reputation management. This is a big mistake, again, that most people selling AI and technology are making. They say we use sentiment analysis, whatever the hell that is, to trigger review requests. Don't say that. The client doesn't care how the analysis works or the sentiment. They don't know what that means. Instead, you sell reputation defense. Here's what you say. We intercept angry customers to fix problems before there's a bad review. And we funnel the happy customers directly to Google to boost your ratings. So you're selling insurance and status. Starting to get it? Stop selling bots, guys. Build a house instead. Again, here are the big 4 pillars. Uncapped lead generation, 0 labor support, 24/7 sales, and 5-star reputation. Tell me a single business in the world that doesn't want that and is not willing to pay for it. These are the only 4 things a business owner, especially a local business owner, really wants to buy. And if you're trying to sell them anything else, you're barking up a tree. Here's the big golden rule of the sales call. Whoever talks tech first loses. Don't ever mention AI. Don't ever mention automation. Don't ever mention prompts until you've diagnosed the problem. Here's the big thing. You got to act like a doctor. You've got to diagnose and prescribe. If you think about it, if you go to the doctor and they give you a pill to take to keep you from having a heart attack, you don't want to know the science of it. You don't know how it's made. You don't know the molecular structure of the medicine. You don't want to know. You just want to take the pill so you don't have a heart attack. The business owners are the same, but we're trying to sell them with all this techie jargon. Imagine if your doc says, well, this compound affects the arterial wall's ability to, you'd never listen to that crap. They don't talk about how they made the drug or how the company made the drug. They just promise the cure. So to wrap all this up, here's the outcome first framework. Number 1, diagnose. Ask questions strictly about the 4 big pillars. If you ask them if they want those things independently, they'll absolutely say yes. Every business would have to. Then you prescribe. You offer a system or an engine that solves the pain. And then you reveal what it is, but only after they've agreed they want the result. You can tell them about the AI if they're really curious, but it's kind of like somebody looking under the hood of a car when they go to buy one. They don't understand engines. They just feel like they kind of need to know. And that's great at the end of a sales presentation, but it's a terrible lead-in. Diagnose the pain, prescribe the cure, and reveal the method last. Again, that's the big shift. You have to go from selling the hammer, stop selling the hammer, to selling the house. Everybody wants the outcome, the growth, the clarity. That's what people want. Stop pitching algorithms. Start pitching leads, support, sales, reputation. That's how you build an empire in this business. I put together an awesome 65-page document for you that you can get absolutely free, like I mentioned before. Just scan the QR code here to get it. And it's got a lot more detail about the whole business of being a CEO or a chief everything officer. And I've just added my hand-drawn mind map to this, so it's so easy to understand a child could do it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go subscribe to my Substack, grab my book on Amazon, but definitely, no matter what you do, scan this QR code and get the 65-page Google document that goes along with this video. Once you've read it and you watch this video a couple of times, you'll totally understand how to sell AI. Thanks a lot. My name is Perry Belcher. I'll see you next time.